Starting the chicken coop, we went to the backyard and decided where we wanted it to go and how tall we wanted it to be. My husband then dug post holes and we leveled posts before we concreted them in. The wood we used was 4x4 for the post and 2x4 for the frame, as well as additional bracing, which you can see here. We still needed more in the end. Nick created the door design, and I picked out the pulls, hinges, and locks from our local hardware store. The chicken coop is built on the side of the run. There's a space below it, so the chickens have somewhere to go whenever it's raining. This is also where we decided to hang the water and food. The chicken coop walls are now going up. You can see along the base I've dug a trench. I went 6 inches. In retrospect, I should have gone 12. While you have predators trying to get in, you also have chickens trying to get out, and they can scratch very deep into the ground. Things you only learn through research. Chicken wire is not the same as hardware cloth. Hardware cloth is much more expensive, but worth the investment, as it will help keep predators out. Whenever you decide to do this, I would also suggest getting a pneumatic staple gun, so you're not wasting your time trying to hammer nails in. Also, are you going to be rolling out this wire by yourself? That will determine how many feet you need to get, because this stuff is very heavy. And you need to think about how strong you are, because you're going to be wrangling trying to get it straight against the wood and unwrapping it from its coil. If you got a man that has a lot of tools and you don't know how to use them, all you have to do is ask, and they will gladly help put things together and set you on your merry way. Just remember, you're the boss of the drill. Seriously though, the holes are needed for ventilation, as I'm going with the deep litter method, meaning I am putting at least 4 inches of bedding in the coop, so I only have to clean it twice a year. Initially, when you're figuring out where your chicken coop is going to go, you need to think of a place you can have easy access to an open hatch door, so you can clean the inside of the coop and retrieve eggs or do any type of maintenance. The chickens also need a plank so they can get from the run into their coop. You'll also need to choose a door design that'll best fit your coop. As you can see, my husband Nick completed a very swanky place for the chickens to be happy and healthy. Now I just need to complete the human aesthetic of painting.
Chicken.
Well, Thunder can't.
Oh, I can't.
All the chickens and my cat. The chickens quickly removed all the grass that was inside of their run. So I asked a friend that had some pine trees if I could go by and rake up some pine straw. Replenishing the run floor is something I do every month. It keeps the mud down, as well as the smell, and it also gives them something to do. If chickens get bored, they will start pecking at each other. We had wanted chickens for a while, but we knew that they weren't the type of animals that you could just get and not be ready for. So we planned to get them in 2021 as chicks. Things don't go as planned, and 2020 was pretty crazy. And we got these birds from a neighbor who was moving. I knew this year was going to be good because they laid the first day of the year.